Hi students, we are studying functions of World Trade Organization. Okay. Functions, otherwise called role of World Trade Organization. Okay. So as we understood, the main objective of WTO is to solve the problem between countries who are engaged in foreign trade. One country is importing, other country is exporting. So during that process, there may be some issues. So WTO is a platform, a forum for mitigating the issues. Mitigating means reducing. Mitigating means reducing or avoiding, minimizing. Grievances means complaints. First point. Promote an environment. Promote an environment for solving the problems. Problems can be complaints also. Problems among member countries. The problems related with the trade. That's the first function. The code of conduct in business is this is code of conduct. Develop a code of conduct which is acceptable for all the member countries. Say one country is suggesting more tariff, it is not affordable for other countries. In that case, WTO will come for an amicable solution that is acceptable for both the countries. Whatever the rules and regulations, code of conduct means rules and regulations. Did you write this, Susan?
Yes, sir.
The next is to develop a code of conduct acceptable for all the countries. Suppose a country is
Sir.
hello.
Yes, sir. Sir, code of contact or code of conduct, sir?
Conduct, not contact. Conduct, not contact. Conduct.
Written, sir.
So code of conduct means rules and regulations acceptable for all the countries. Some countries may be charging more tariff. Conduct, not conduct. It is pronounced as Conduct, not conduct. Contact. Don't say contact. How you pronounce?
Conduct.
How you will pronounce that word? Conduct. Don't say contact.
Contact.
No, don't say contact. Meaning is different. Conduct.
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm saying the conduct.
Don't say conduct. Conduct. Don't say contact. Meaning will be different. Code of conduct. Once again, code of.
Conduct.
Again, you are saying conduct.
So I'm saying conduct only, sir.
Okay, that's good. Code of conduct. Don't say conduct. Meaning is different. Code of conduct. The rules and regulations. So WTO will take initiative for developing a code of conduct which is acceptable for all the countries. Then after developing code of conduct, WTO will monitor whether the code of conduct is followed by the countries or not. Okay. So it is working as a dispute settlement body by ensuring that code of conduct is followed by the country. That's the third one. Working as dispute settlement body. Dispute settlement body. Monitor whether COC means code of conduct is followed. That means countries are obeying or not. So again, working as a dispute settlement body and monitor whether code of conduct is followed by the member countries.
Sir, and monitor whether code of conduct is followed.
No, followed. That is enough. Followed means followed by the member countries. Okay. Then I need to write the member countries again. It's understood. Okay. Yes, sir. The number 4. See the global, in economics you might have studied the global economic policies are framed by International Monetary Funds, International Bank for Rural Development. These are the agencies which frame the policies for global economic matters. So global economic policies are framed by agencies like International Monetary Fund and International Bank for Rural Development, IBRD. So if the monetary policies are not acceptable considering the situation, then WTO will interfere in international monetary funds. So they will give proper suggestion. They are consulting the IMF and suggesting necessary modifications. That's the point. Okay. Consulting
Yes, sir.
IMF and IBRD for necessary modification. in global economic policy. Okay. Global economic policy should be modified according to the need of the situation. If next from that is number 4.
Yes, sir, written, sir.
All the countries will be framing some policies regarding goods and services from time to time. They are revising the policies. But when some countries are revising the policies, WTO has to check it whether it is practically applicable or not. So they are supervising the revisions made in the policies regarding goods and services. We can say ministerial declaration, simple word, ministerial declaration on goods and services. Ministerial declarations on goods and services and intellectual property right. You know what is intellectual property right? We have learned it. So these declarations are supervised by the WTO. Then they will suggest the concerned country also, so rules are not applicable. It will create problem in international trade. So this supervision is done by WTO. Simply we can say ministerial declarations. That means rules and regulations passed by the national government in each country. Declarations, ministerial declarations on goods and services are supervised. So these are the major functions of World Trade Organization. That's all. Then we are going to the next topic. Did you write, children?
Yes, sir, written, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you show your notebook?
Yes, sir. Sir, Kavishri is showing, sir.
Okay. Zoom it and show. Next page.
Sir,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. So she has completed. Next student.
Sir, I will show, sir.
Sir, I will show, sir.
Objectives, functions and roles. Okay, next student. What about Neha?
I also, sir.
Yes. Functions, role or functions. Okay, Neha. Any other student? Ravi? Vrunda? Deepa Varshini? Vishwa. All the best. Next, the last topic in this business studies: benefits of WTO. So first benefit, since there is WTO, if there is any problem in the international business, it will be solved easily. So it is facilitating international business. That's the first benefit. You write the heading benefits of WTO, page number 10.17. Benefits of number one, it facilitates international business. It facilitate international business. Number two, dispute between member nations relating to trade is solved. When you write, tell me. Continue. When you finish second point, also tell me. You need to
Yes, sir. Written 2 points also, sir.
see the rules and regulations of the countries, the global economic policies framed by IMF. Everything is monitored and necessary suggestions are put forwarded. So, free trade is possible. Free trade means one country can export or import goods without much difficulties. Free trade. Because of the free trade, people are getting goods of sound quality. Quality goods are people are getting quality goods, and because of import and export, their earnings in the business is increased. So, in nutshell, we can say that. In brief, we can say it helps to increase the standard of living and income level. It helps to increase the standard of living and income level of the people. People want certain goods, but it's not available in the country, so they can buy from other countries. Then
The written, sir.
Next, even more variety of goods. Variety of goods means goods of different quality, different brands are available in the market. People become choosy. What do you mean people become choosy? The meaning of that? People are becoming choosy. They can select the product they want. They can select the product they want. So they are not forced to buy a particular brand only. For example, you want leather shoe. Because only Bata is available, you have to buy Bata whether you like it or not, isn't it?
Yes.
Suppose when you are going to
Yes, sir.
shop, many brands are available. Paracon, Corona, Bata. Many brands are there. You are becoming choosy. That means you have the freedom to choose. So, question number 1. Question next number 4 or 5.
4, 3, 4,
4 or 5. Next number.
4.
4, sir.
Right. People are becoming choosy. That means a wide variety of products are available in front of them. They can select whatever they want. Meaning. Done?
Yes, sir.
Next one, see, you have to understand the meaning of developing countries. What is developing countries?
So
That
the
means
countries which are
in the developing stage, there are 3 types of countries in the world. Developed countries, America, Britain, Germany, France, they are already developed. Developing countries, countries are in the stage of development, not a developed, but they are not underdeveloped. Third one, underdeveloped. For many decades, for many years, they are not developed because of some issues. For example, Uganda, many African countries are underdeveloped. So when there is possibility of export in developing countries, it's an opportunity for growth. So as we learned in the previous classes, the profit margin in the export trade is more, isn't it? When you are exporting the same thing to foreign country, when we are exporting, the profit margin for the goods is more. The best quality of cloth in India is the first quality of clothes in India is exported to foreign countries. It's not available here. What's the reason? It's costly. And people are ready to buy these goods at a high price. We will say export quality. It's available in India, but only in less quantity. Only that much rich people will buy this, that first quality item. We will call it as export quality. And when you are exporting these goods, the profit margin will be more. So when the profit margin is more, automatically there will be growth. Slowly, the developing countries will become developed countries. Are you understanding?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Yes. So it paves the way for development. That's simple meaning. Paves, paves. That means shows the way for growth in developing countries. And at last, when the policies passed by the government in each country is not matching with the requirement of the situation, WTO is interfering and giving proper suggestion. So the government will be forced to pass practical, we can say practicable, useful, and environment friendly rules and regulations. In a nutshell, we can say that WTO helps for good governments. It assures good government. So, 11th class business studies over. Syllabus is over. Are you seeing the board?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. Your syllabus is over. Now we have only accountancy. There will be project work in 11th class business studies and accountancy also. There will be the project later. Remaining we have accountancy only. So in our period we will do accountancy only. Did you write this? Yes. Assures good government.
Sir,
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So can you share notebook?
yes, sir, I'm showing, sir. Are you seeing, sir?
Seeing, yes. Next page.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next student.
Sir, myself, Neha, sir.
Neha. Okay. Benefits of WTO. Fine.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Sometimes we will have a revision, not immediately. Our accountancy
Yes, sir.
chapters are pending. So sometimes we will have a revision about the studies topic. So Vishri, Neha, Madhusri, are you showing the notebook?
Yes, sir.
So once in a week, if time permits, we will have a revision about the topics we learned. But immediately, let us finish the accountancy also. We have to start +2 accountancy. Okay.
Yes, sir.
For annual exam, there will be a full syllabus from business studies. But for accountancy, syllabus is whatever we learned. After exam also, we will continue the syllabus. Only the application part is there. We have learned the accountancy. The application part is pending. Trial balance also we know how to prepare. Adjustment we have learned. Then we have to prepare the profit and loss account, balance sheet.
So I have one doubt in accountancy today's weekly test, sir.
Okay.
Second question, sir.
Second question. Okay, let me take
Yes,
that question. Let me take that question. Just wait. Today's weekly test, right?